Alright, in case 78 back here with another part for the Let's Play of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Last time we got this orichalcum bead, and this time we're going to go find, not Sternhart, Costa, and ask him about the lost dialogue of Plato since Sternhart was no help. Alright. Actually, does Sophia has anything to say?
Sophia,
Yes?
what do we do now?
We've done all we can here, I suspect. Let's move on.
Oh, of course.
Let's find the airport.
Alright, to the Azores. This place is really pretty.
This is his house?
This is it.
Now, we were given information earlier that this guy is a trader, as in he likes to trade items, so we might have to make sure we have something to give him. Well, let's try talking to him.
Mr. Costa?
This better be important.
Be careful, Indy. Humor him.
Trust me.
I suppose you're selling something. If it's not a priceless artifact, I don't want it.
Well, here's a random question. I don't know why they put this in the game at all, because it doesn't seem like it would follow the humor, but to me it was funny.
You have a bathroom in there I can use?
Yes and no. Now go away.
He has the right mind.
Nice going, Indy. I could have done better.
Yeah, sure.
He has the right mind to refuse a stranger because they asked for a bathroom. Like, what? Who does that?
Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
You want to know something about a lost
I hear
dialogue?
you know something about Plato's lost dialogue.
Maybe so, maybe no. Who are you?
I'm Indiana Jones.
I'm Costa, and I'm tired of talking to you. Indiana? What kind of stupid name is that?
Don't say anything.
Well, he's a little grouchy. Maybe he opens up to women better.
Sophia?
Yes?
Here, you talk to the man.
My pleasure.
Only just to humor her, but before we do that,
My necklace.
she has similar things, and this is a glitch.
There's nothing to look at.
She suddenly became Indiana Jones. My favorite one.
There's nothing to look at.
Yeah. One more.
There's nothing to look at.
Okay. I'll do that all day if I wanted to.
Mr. Costa!
Pipe down, I'm coming.
He's a touchy old bird.
Watch and learn, Dr. Jones.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Professor Costa, my name is Sophia Hapgood.
Madam Sophia, a renowned psychic?
He opened up a lot more because he came outside.
I hope my friend didn't pester you too much.
He's a friend of yours? Well, no, he didn't pester me that much.
We need some help from you.
Happy to oblige.
What can you tell us about Atlantis?
I can tell you this, you're standing on it. It never sank, at least not all the way.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events to ask about Atlantis, because it is a valid question.
What happened to the Atlanteans?
Well, they had a run of bad luck, demons and devils, and they left. However, their spirits have personally told me it was mostly bad luck.
Oh.
So you talk to these Atlantean spirits?
All the time. They've got me collecting their material things so they can come back to Earth.
What can you tell us about Plato's Lost Dialogue?
What do you want to know?
Do you have it?
Nope.
Have you read it?
Nope.
Do you know what's in it?
Not exactly.
Can you get it for me?
Sorry.
Do you know where we could find it?
Well now, that depends. I might trade the information for a rare Atlantean artifact, such as a certain necklace I've heard about.
I'll never trade away my necklace.
Well then, if that's how you feel, surprise me.
Alright.
Would you do business with my friend here?
Madame, I'll do business with anyone.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye for now.
At your command, madame. Don't be a stranger now.
He's a sweet old guy.
Trade, huh? If not your necklace, then what, I wonder?
Alright. Now, if I were a trader, I would not take a small bead just for information, even though that bead in the game, proven later, is like one of the most valuable things. So let's go see if we could talk to Heimdall about his eel figurine that he was working on. See if he can give it to us.
Let's get out of here.
Especially since this would make sense rather than going back to the college to find something. He just said that he was looking for Atlantean artifacts, and if this is truly an Atlantean place, he died to death with freezing.
Too bad. He's frozen solid. A little too dedicated to his work, I guess.
I guess we can't just set a fire in here and warm him up, maybe? It's awful. But if this is truly Atlantean, then
It looked like a bead would fit in the eel's mouth.
if it's truly Atlantean, then he would probably want this.
It fits perfectly. Whoa!
Look, it melted itself right out of the ice.
And my logic for using the orichalcum bead is because if it's an Atlantean artifact, it'll do something. Whether it's light up like crazy, or whatever else. That's what Sophia demonstrated to us in the beginning of the game. So now let's go back.
Let's head for the airport.
And see what Costa says about this. I did skip there. Alright. Open door.
Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
Let's talk about a trade.
Let's talk about a trade.
Okay, what you got?
I'm offering this mysterious eel figurine.
Now that looks interesting. You've got a deal, mister. Now listen carefully. I don't know exactly where to find it, but the Lost Dialogue of Plato is in the Sprague collection. Got that?
I think so. The Sprague collection.
Very good. Nice doing business with you.
The Sprague collection? You know something, Sophia? I believe Barnett College owns the Sprague collection.
Dr. Uberman, fantastic news.
Colonel, at last!
See what Herr Jones has kindly provided.
What on earth?
Isn't it amazing?
You fool! You come back to show me this prehistoric knick-knack?
Herr Doctor, I believe this knick-knack, as you call it, comes from the lost city.
have failed. I see no evidence here of some magical metal Plato called orichalcum.
Look here. Concealed in the base is a small shiny bead.
And it glitters like fire, exactly as Plato described.
It's my guess we found the treasure we seek.
I never guess. We must test.
My God.
We've done it! The energy of uranium without any radioactivity. And those smart American scientists know nothing.
That gives me an idea. Suppose I place the bead inside the statue's open mouth. You saw that? Think of trucks powered by these beads. Think of tanks. Think of airplanes.
Use your imagination, Colonel. Think big like the American. Think of bombs.
So why are you dragging me in here?
Plato's Lost Dialogue should be here somewhere.
Need some help?
Yes, please, it's scary in here.
Save the sarcasm, Jones. I'll meet you in your office.
Alright. Well, that last cutscene seemed a little ominous, but there is one thing I don't understand why he would test certain things that way based on literature. Like, how would you know it's supposed to be uranium? And I don't understand how any of the tests he did proved that it's a uranium. Seemed like he also wasted lots of lab equipment. Alright, before we go looking for the lost dialogue in the Sprague collection, I want to remind you that this is getting close to where the paths intersect, or close to where the paths diverge, so if you don't like what you chose as your default option, you can always change it later. And also, the Sprague collection. Yes, it's in here. All the collections he says are in here. It doesn't matter what he says. But the solution depends on the default path, so I may show different solutions when we start looking around. My first order of business is to pick up a couple of things that could help, and going back in Indy's office is one thing. Also, we haven't really got a chance to look around in Indy's office.
Well, don't just stand there. Go find Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Alright, let's look around.
I better call a glazier.
Oh, that's because we broke a window there. Oh, you can see the little broken pieces. It's kind of interesting.
Nothing up here but a few broken pots.
Alright. These shells have stuff that is interesting.
Here's a cartouche from the Well of Souls. Here's a thuggy idol. Letters from the school principal to my dad. They all begin the same way, regarding Henry.
But those were references to the 3 movies.
I wish that purple meteor on the top shelf would stop glowing. I really should catalog this stuff.
Alright, nothing else. There's a trunk up here.
It's my old steamer trunk. Nothing useful in here.
Alright.
Phew. Guess I should have cleaned it out. I guess it's mayonnaise, but it looks like used motor oil.
We're gonna need that. Or potentially need that. I'm pretty sure this solution...
My old icebox. I haven't used it in months.
And that's why your mayonnaise looks like motor oil. Gross. It's possible that we do need it in a solution, but I think this particular solution does not use the mayonnaise, but it's always a good idea to pick up everything you can. Plus you get more points that way. Alright, let's go downstairs. Oh no, wait. Let's look at the bulletin board.
It says, wanted, rideshare to World's Fair.
Nice.
It says, for sale, Woodstock typewriter with floating carriage, $50. It says, we'll trade K&E slide rule for FADA radio. It says, for sale, Woodstock
Oh, we already
typewriter
saw
with
that.
floating. It says, wanted, rideshare
No.
to World's Fair. It says, where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? It says, wanted,
already
rideshare to
saw that
World's Fair.
message.
It says, for sale, 1937 Ford Coupe, like new, $300. It says, Edward Teller, phone home.
E.T. phone home. Oh, there's a... Can you look at the fountain? No, you can.
I don't see anything special about it.
Nothing special about the stairs. Oh, there's a dirty rag. And the coal. And not much else. Let's go upstairs. Let's look at the school desk.
It's an old lecture hall desk, complete with a wad of gum, I'll bet.
Alright, let's get the gum.
It sure is gooey.
As gross it is. Let's take a look at the bookshelves.
There's nothing of importance here.
Weapons.
There's nothing of importance here. I think I've read them all. I don't need them. They're just textbooks. I believe it's part of the old Ashkenazi collection.
Oh! Okay, so, never mind. This particular solution could use it. Last time I was recording this, it was found in here. And I thought it was path dependent, but in this case it's not. We're looking for Sprague, so... Well, I'll just tell you that there are two solutions to this bookcase. You can either use this coal from underneath when you walk up from the floor underneath, or walk up to the floor underneath using the gum on the coal chute, and then you just toss this at the book. Or you can use something with the screws on the bookshelf. But since that's not the Sprague collection, let's keep looking.
It's from the Shamet collection.
Oh.
Very sharp.
You would combine the arrowhead with the thing to make a screwdriver. Is the thing on the bookcase. Let's take a look at the crate.
The label says unidentified potsherds.
Look at this chest.
I believe it's part of the old Dunlop collection.
Dunlop. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. You would use the mayonnaise on this totem pole, and that's how you could get back up there. But nothing up there is what you need, so let's go back down. Actually, I could show you the gum thing that I was talking about. The gum thing requires us to go back to the furnace area. Use gum with the coal chute.
I think I'll stick this on my shoes for traction.
Then
What
just
do you
walk.
know? The gum works.
We could walk up here. Let's take a look.
I believe it's part of the old Sprague collection.
Oh, okay. So these cats are what we're looking for. See, the book is right there. If he told us the Ashkenazi collection, then we would throw a piece of coal up there, or you could get it from the bookshelf that got tipped over, whichever you would do. So let's try picking up some cats.
It's much too heavy to carry.
Okay.
It's made out of wax.
Okay, so we have
A
a book.
cat idol. But unlike the others, it's made of wax.
And it was part of the Sprague collection, so what do we do with wax normally? Well, normally, wax melts, and we have a furnace here. So we want to throw this cat in there and
The
hope the
wax
book
is
doesn't
melted.
melt.
There's a manuscript inside. The Lost Dialogue of Plato.
We just destroyed a thing, by the way. Maybe that was very valuable, even though it was made of wax. Regardless, let's go back to Sophia now. We'll read the dialogue with her.
I got it. I found Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Let me see.
Alright. So this is like the introduction with Sternhardt. Each of these paper clips do have something important that we need to remember from this. Some of it changes and some of it not, and I'll point it out. So this paper clip, after the intro, talks about the tenfold numbering error that Plato has made. And yet, this is like a translation. It's not necessarily the exact things, but there are some things that are exact. It's probably based on numbers that may or may not be true. So this is talking about where it is in relationship to Greece, sorry, not Greek, when it was probably lost to the sea. These two numbers change depending on what path you're going on, and it's talking about some colonies nearby Atlantis. And now we have the combinations. So we have the Sunstone, the Moonstone, the Worldstone. They have different, in each playthrough, the combinations differ just slightly. Alright, and this one always remains the same. So it talks about how the orichalcum is used. It's apparently like currency because we use them as minted coins, but it's also like a battery because it does stuff with the statues, as you see in the cutscene with Kerner and Uberman. And they would use amber devices to look for orichalcum when it was low. And this talks about the last moments of Atlantis. This also remains the same each playthrough. There's a weird colossus that turned people into gods, so some sort of machine called the Colossus, possibly, and can make freaks in nature. I guess being God can be a freak of nature. Crazy.
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Plato mentions colonies and outposts. We'll find them.
But he doesn't name them.
Yeah.
Other sources may identify them for us.
I wonder, where's my spirit guide when I need him?
Come on, Sophia. The answer's in the book, not outer space.
Huh.
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
I could have assumed it was a fake, but the problem with that is we've already seen the orichalcum work, so
Enough with your
maybe
fantasies. I'm talking facts.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Dealing with Neurapsal takes a lot of energy, that's all. Now listen. Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book. And I didn't find it. I bought it from Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo.
Why should he help us?
Or was it Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. We need all 3 stones if we want to find Atlantis.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell you a fortune. Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still. You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful. You trust others and want them to trust you. The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take together as a team.
Alright, what she just said there, our fortune, was the way to choose your path. You can go with whatever your default is, or you can choose fist or wits. I am going to go with the default each time and show the changes in dialogue that she says when it comes to the fortune. Yeah.
All right, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
And we'll start in Algiers first. That is my recommendation for this path. In other paths, I would recommend something else. But we will start doing that in the next video. We will look around and start this path for real in the next video.